Good evening, bourbon people.
I've got the Four Roses Glen. I'm really hoping for a pour of Four Roses today. Let's see what the Wheel of Bourbon gives us.
Oh.
Four Roses, single barrel, OBSF.
It's like
Let's do this.
Like he cheated.
I did not cheat. Let's drink. Welcome to the Everyday Pour. I'm David.
I'm Brandy.
And today we are talking about the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. But first, we're drinking Four Roses Single Barrel OBSF recipe. Four Roses is one of my favorites of what I've tried anyway. So the OBSF is, I guess technically it's an allocated, but here in Middle Tennessee I found it relatively easily and pretty much around MSRP of $50. So it's been a relatively easy find. This is an enjoyable sip. So let's talk about the Bourbon Trail. That's good.
Better than the last one for sure.
This is good bourbon. So last week we did Kentucky Bourbon Trail. We left on a Sunday, came home on a Thursday, 5 days, 17 distilleries. Did not do tours on all of them, but we did different things everywhere. The first one on our way up we hit was Jim Beam. Beautiful property going in. Did not do a tour there. Thought about it, decided not to. We ate at the kitchen table.
Yeah, kitchen table.
We had we split a burger and split the pork
Empanadas.
Pork empanadas. Absolutely delicious. I don't remember what drink Brandy had there. She got some kind of cocktail mixed drink.
It was not my favorite for sure.
Yeah, she should have got an old fashioned.
Should have, yes.
But you know. So at Jim Beam, we went to the walk-up tasting bar. So their walk-up tasting bar, they have different tiers. I think their prices were maybe like $7 or $8 for the lowest tier, $15 for mid-tier, and $25 for the top tier. With each tier, for that price, you got two, they said half-ounce pours. I went top shelf. Knob Creek, 18-year, and Little Book Chapter 9.
I tried to start off slow and easy, being a cocktail girl myself. So I was going to try their already prepared mixes, but he's like, please don't waste your money on that. The bartender, not David, he doesn't know any better.
18.
But so he recommended a couple of other suggestions within the same price range that I was looking at. One of which, did we end up?
You did the Basil Hayden toast.
Yes.
And
so we did.
The second one was the A. Overholt Rye.
Yes. Yep. Which he gave and had the recommendation of using a rye for an old fashioned, since I told him that is more my speed as opposed to neat. So gave it to me with that in mind, and I have to say it was pretty good recommendations. I could see where he was coming from on the rye, and the Basil Hayden was a lot lower proof and more to my palate. I think
it was boring.
He says that, but he has drank it too.
It's okay. If you're looking for an entry level, that's the way to go. But then the bartender, trying to save me money but not knowing me, gave me a little pour of Knob Creek 12. It was comparable to the 18. The 18's better. Is it $100 better?
Initially, he said no and told the bartender, oh, I don't think it would be worth $100 more for that bottle.
I stand by that statement, but I bought a bottle anyway.
But yes, because it haunted you for days, and
FOMO.
you just kept coming back
FOMO.
to it over and over.
So that's the most expensive bottle that we have. That bottle is not going to be the norm on this channel. Mm-hmm. We're looking more at even the Knob Creek 12. I mean, that's, if you find it at Costco, which is where we found it in Louisville, it's a little bit over $60 there. I think most places it's somewhere in the mid 70s. It's under $100, so it's arguably it's what we're looking for on this channel, but it would be on the high end. But Jim Beam was pretty cool. Our next stop was Four Roses Distillery. We did not go to their bottling warehouse at Cox's Creek. We went over to the distillery. They did not really have anything available that we could do. Wandered around their gift shop, got a nice little Glen, got a bar mat. They had a couple of the single barrels, the 120 proof single barrels there. Moved on from Four Roses to Wild Turkey. While at Wild Turkey, we did the premium tasting where, let's see, we had the Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, rare breed rye, and then I guess technically the most expensive bourbon we tasted on the whole trip, the Wild Turkey Master's Keep Voyage. All good bourbons. I liked the Wild Turkey 101. These weren't, I mean, I might at some point buy a bottle of Kentucky Spirit or Rare Breed or even the Rare Breed Rye, but they're not necessarily my favorites. They were good. Wild Turkey's good. It's spicy.
I was gonna say it's a little spicy for me, so not really my taste, but
I'm 100% out on the Master's Keep, especially if it gets into secondary pricing. I'm just no interest there. The coolest thing about Wild Turkey
and
was...
what he was jonesing for the whole time and checking the spot outside.
I wanted to meet Jimmy Russell. I mean, and while there, I did buy a bottle, just regular 101, and got it signed. So I think that's pretty cool. I hope that showed up all right on the video there. But yeah. Anyway, Wild Turkey, the tasting was pretty cool. Got a little history of the brand. It was fun. Recommend. Next, we went to Castle and Key.
And it was like the end of the day. We were just catching it. 20 minutes to close. 15,
20 minutes, something like that. We walked in and it was, there was no time for anything. We walked around their gift shop. Didn't end up buying anything. I'm not familiar with Castle and Key.
I think we would have had to do like a tasting or something to really know what we liked and what you would want, if anything, there.
From what I've seen locally, their prices are pretty much in line with what we're doing here, I think.
Their grounds are absolutely beautiful.
The castle is gorgeous. I want to do a tour there. I can see why people get married there. The place is just absolutely...
And I think they had like a little place for food, like kind of a sandwichy place and cocktails. They had something, but that was closing or closed as well by the time we arrived. So it might be something to check out in the future when we've got more time and can really check it out.
Yeah. So that was our day Sunday. Stayed the night in Frankfurt. Woke up Monday morning. Went and got in line at Buffalo Trace. Hoping for some cool drops. Spoiler, we didn't get any cool drops. They dropped, I think, on Tuesday and Thursday.
Some drops of rain.
We did have some drops of rain, but no cool drops of bourbon.
But he wasn't entirely disappointed because he is not a fan of Weller and was thinking for sure they would be dropping Weller that day since that's the one that he really had no real interest in. So
they dropped Blanton's and E.H. Taylor small batch. So and the small batch was jail free. We only bought one bottle of that. We are going back to Buffalo Trace in August to actually do a tour, so might catch some more of it then.
Because if you don't know, for Buffalo Trace, they do have free tours, but they book out like 8 weeks in advance, and so you have to be on right at time. And it wasn't something we realized on the front end of preparing for our trip, so by the time we got on, it was booking out past the time we were going to be in Kentucky, so we did look at a weekend later on to do a tour there.
We were told that oftentimes if you get there early enough, you can get on a tour that day. But we had other things planned, so we did not do it that day.
We did do a tasting.
We did do a tasting. We tasted, what did we taste at Buffalo Trace? I believe, let's see, I've got the list right here.
They were the one that had the vodka as part of
They
this.
did. Their first tasting was Wheatley vodka. Did not expect that one.
No.
It's a sub $20 vodka. It'd be good with some orange juice, cranberry juice.
Vodka's vodka. I mean,
vodka is not vodka. I had some reviews.
I'm sure that they're.
No,
I mean, well, I take it back. Vodka is not vodka because honestly, we use Country Club for cleaning.
For cleaning, that's the only thing Country Club is good for.
Yeah, it would probably take the paint off your car or something. It's pretty terrible.
But yeah, so we the Wheatley, Buffalo Trace, E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Sazerac, Rye, and we also tried some Traveler, and I think we might have had the Buffalo Trace, the cream.
We had the bourbon cream. Yes,
cream.
They have like their own sodas. So with the Traveler, they had it paired with their ginger soda, I think,
something like a ginger ale type something.
And
she liked it.
The bourbon cream. I wasn't really sure because I don't know that I've just drank straight ginger soda before.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then they had their root beer paired with the bourbon cream, and so like I sampled each on their own.
No,
and then
the ginger stuff that was paired with the Traveler.
That's what I said.
Okay, my bad. I said bourbon cream. My bad.
No, I said bourbon cream was with the root beer.
Let's drink some more.
He's got to listen. He doesn't know how to listen. He's really bad at it. Anyway, so I tried a little bit on each of these on their own before mixing, and I didn't find them to be half bad. Now, would we actually go out and buy Traveler or buy their special root beer or ginger soda, whatever? No, probably not. But I did buy some other root beer to mix with my bourbon cream that I purchased there.
There are far better. Let's just keep
drink more.
Drink more, right? There are far better bourbons.
There's a lot of bees.
It was.
You should have said far better bourbons, Brandy.
There are far better bourbons, Brandy, at lower price points than Traveler. For me, Traveler's a hard pass. That's the first time I tried it, and like I said the last time, if I walked into somewhere and someone said, "Hey, I've got some Traveler, it's free,"
and
I'm not going to turn it down.
One thing you have gotten and know is that it can vary for your bourbons by like which barrel you get, and
Traveler's a blend. In
general,
and it's celebrity bourbon. It's Chris Stapleton's.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so anyway, after Buffalo Trace, we moved on to Bulleit. We did the tour at Bulleit, and man, that was underwhelming. The staff at Bulleit,
they were great.
Fantastic.
We killed time with a couple of the people in the shop.
In the gift shop.
Their candles smell amazing. We just didn't really know how to if I could have figured out how to keep candles cool in 90-something degree weather without using up his bourbon cooler space, I probably would have bought some candles because those were pretty terrific.
And we will be back up there in that general vicinity. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we could maybe stop there again.
But yeah, they had nice staff in the shop. The tour itself, we had a newer tour guide, but
I wouldn't have known she was new had she not said she was new like 20 times.
And had she not checked in occasionally with the other person with her to make sure everything was going okay. So it wasn't really her knowledge or her ability to share with us. It was just
the tour was
the setup for it. I mean, you're kind of walking through hallways on the outside of stuff looking in. So
yeah, it did nothing for me. We did get this really cool bottle. Where's it at on the shelf here?
Oh, yeah.
So I overpaid for a bottle of Bulleit.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, but maybe you can read this, maybe not. I hope you can. It's got this custom label on it. It was our anniversary last week. So David and Brandy Holly, happy anniversary. Lucky 13 years with my favorite person to share a drink with. So that's on the label. Paid about $10 more than you can buy this bottle in a store. I will drink this bottle. Cool label notwithstanding. Maybe when I get about halfway through it, I'll dump something else in it. Make an infinity bottle out of it. Just find some other cheap bourbon to or cheaper, inexpensive, whatever you want to say.
Make it worth our while for spending the extra money for the label. So.
The bourbons that we tried while at Bulleit were the standard Bulleit 10-year, Bulleit Rye, and the Bulleit Barrel Strength. I liked the barrel strength. It lingered. It lingered. Not so much over here.
It's just not me. But when we left the tasting, I visited the bartender and had an excellent old fashioned, and he was pretty good to chat with as well.
So, staff was great at Bulleit.
Oh yeah.
Tour, not so much. After Bulleit, next stop we hit was we got into Louisville and we went to Copper and Kings. This may be one of the coolest things we did.
Good way to mix it up so that it's not all bourbon.
Copper and Kings, their main thing is brandy. They do a bourbon, but they do brandies and they age them in bourbon barrels and they put them in their cellar and they pump music in their heavy bass. The theory is the vibrations move the brandy around in the barrels, as opposed to you get
turning them.
Well, you're not turning them, but or even putting them in the rick houses in the weather where it
heat and cool, expanding, contracting.
Cool concept. The tour, not a long tour. It wasn't terribly expensive. I think the tour was somewhere like $25 or something. Very small group. I mean, there was only 2 people working that day. Our tour consisted of us and 2 other people. It was a cool tour. Just seeing that everything they do is in pot stills, so it was a pretty cool experience.
And they were excited about the music and to tell kind of what their influences are and how they pick it.
Yeah. So the guy that led the tour, he's the guy that curates their playlists. Their playlists are on Spotify if you want to check that out. I guess just I haven't looked it up, but look at Copper and Kings maybe. But they try to do it, for every day. He tries to pick music that's significant to that date, be it an artist's birthday or whatever. So cool concept there. I really enjoyed that tour.
Yeah.
We ended up buying one of their distillery exclusives. It's a great brandy that's aged in orange curacao barrels. It's really good. Good change of pace. So after Copper and Kings, that was the end of our day Monday. We roamed around the Louisville area, hit a few liquor stores. We ate supper that night at Skyline. Cincinnati Chili. We don't get that down here in Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
So we're fans of the Cincinnati Chili. Skyline is better than Gold Star.
Gold Star, yeah.
It's better homemade though. But
I'm really sad they don't sell their packets at least not at that restaurant. I'm assuming maybe not any of them anymore because I don't know that I found their brand anywhere.
This smells so good. Sorry. That
all they had were the cans, and that is not the same. Do not judge Cincinnati Chili by what a can is. You need the mix and to actually take the time to make it yourself. Or go to Skyline.
While roaming around liquor stores, we did go to a Total Wine. I did have a sample of some Still Austin Cask Strength Rye. It was pretty good. That might be something.
I did hit a bookstore because it can't all be about bourbon.
Well, Carmichael's. Pretty cool local bookstore. If you're in Louisville, hit them up.
They have 3 locations. I think one is devoted just to kids. We only hit one of their locations that was near the Skyline and a liquor store, so it was appealing to David as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was our Monday. On Tuesday, we started. Hey guys, we're going to cut this one short right here. This video is running a little longer than I expected, so we're going to turn this into a 2-part series. Can't wait to share with you the rest of the experiences that we had on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. First 2 days were a blast. So be looking for that video in the near future. In the meantime, give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Yeah. Why can I not pour?
You're a mess.
A napkin. That's tasty. Spill more than a damn pour.
Make you lick the table.
I'll do it too. Not waiting for. That's delicious off the table. Little oaky. Oh, am I still recording?
Yep.